Oop. Expand Dong, Rajizi, Karo, Koraz, EQ, Green Lobster, JC, Cerulean, Kinda Sap, Demater, Capital Go Man, and oh, Liney, hey, good to see you. No, this is from 13 Sentinels, which is one of my favorite games. Where is it off at? I'll fix it later. Thank you, Stray Fox. Vacation was good. I'm not looking forward to watching DSP anymore. I'm not ready to get back into that life. I don't know where it's supposed to be. See, you shouldn't have said anything. See what happened when you said something? Okay, I'll take a really close look at it. Tomorrow. Hey, thank you, Shinko. Have a good night. Let's see. Everything is looking good, I believe. Watch Cobra, that's the good content. I don't know about that. I don't know if I would say I kept up with it, but I did watch a little bit of Cobra's girlfriend saga, which was extremely silly in my opinion. The whole girlfriend saga was the weirdest thing. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze? Anyone a fan of that? It's a great game. Alright, so... Oh, Turkey Tom made a decent Cobra primer the other day. Oh, that'll be pretty fun. I don't know a lot about Cobra. I literally just want to know more about the whole girlfriend thing. Hey, Tevin. Good to see you. You haven't played it yet? Capital Go Man? Seriously, one of the best games of all time. I'll just be honest. Thank you, Dingus. Alright, well, I have no idea what DSP's been doing in the last couple weeks, other than what Savs told me. So I'm just gonna steal some Hate Army content. DSP seeds. No, let's start with this hour-long one, and then if I go over that hour, we'll move on to some of these other ones. If not, I'll watch them later.
The Hate Army troll.
It's the Hate Army, bro. Hate Army.
Shout out to Hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout out to
Hate Army.
Hate.
Shout out to Hate.
Shout out for hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
The other topic that I want to talk about before we get to shout-outs today is something that actually came up in the chat earlier today before the podcast had started. All right? I've noticed, as of late, we have a few newcomers to the streams, a few people who have maybe come on by for a little bit, or now either they're newcomers and they're really enjoying the content, or there's people who maybe have previously watched.
I thought said he seed that Donkey Kong today. I really wish it. I really wish he did. Oh, my bad.
But now they're choosing to be.
I turned it down because of the music.
You know, in the chat, and they're really enjoying the content, or there's people who
Hey,
maybe
subject.
have previously watched, but kind of from the sidelines. But now they're choosing to be
Hey,
more
Iwamoto.
vocal, you know, in the chat and step up and be more of a participating party, which is great. And what a lot of people have been saying, well, not a lot of people, but a few people have been saying is, you know, obviously, hey, I'm a newcomer to your stuff, but I noticed that I can't even go on YouTube and like search for your content because it's all like detractor shit. It's all insulting stuff about you. You know, I can't actually find your content anymore by searching. It seems like if I come to your channel and we sit here and I can find the contents here.
Oh, look at that. I just typed in DSP Gaming. First thing that pops up is DSP Gaming, then Chill Podcast and more Fallout 4 fun. Then the final pre-patch F6 stream. The Daily Wrap. Assassin's Creed. Let's keep on going till we see tractor content. Oh, still not there. DSP's Impromptu Hangout Session Part 1. Oh, we got Asmongold clips. A massive YouTuber, so I'm not even gonna count that. Now we got Snort Hogan. I'll count that as detractor content. So how 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Took us about 5 results to get to any. I wish it would say where we were.
How are you where you are today? Right?
Shit,
been
where
like
were we?
use YouTube search or anything. Been like search for your content. Obviously, hey, I'm a newcomer to your stuff, but I noticed that I can't even go on YouTube and like search for your content because it's all
It's a night
like
shift, man.
detractor shit. It's all insulting stuff about you. You know, I can't actually find your content anymore by searching. It seems like if I come to your channel and we sit here and I can find the contents here, but like there's no way to even like use YouTube search or anything to find anything.
Yeah, it's
about
only the
DSP
top
or
5
DSP
results.
gaming or anything like that. But it's weird because you've been around for 16 years. This channel, DSP Gaming, has been around over 14 years. This channel, DSP Gaming, has over 65,000 videos on it. And this channel has, I want to say it's over 400 million views or more than that. I actually don't know the total views. I would have to look that up. I'm curious where it shows that. I know there's a page that shows that. I just don't know where. But yeah, like this channel has been around for a very long time. Has had millions of people around the world enjoy its content.
Probably better off,
right? And
Lego Man.
you might wonder, so how are you where you are today? Right? Why is it that your average stream gets like 300 viewers? Your average videos get under 1,000 views.
Wow.
It's a simple answer, but to actually
Because he promotes interactivity and the watching his streams on demand is a horrible waste of your time. It's literally just it's the stream, but you don't get any of the positives of the stream, like interacting, positive, meaningful interactions. You just have a dude yelling at his chat, begging for money, and you get none of the positives.
elaborate
Maybe that's why he doesn't get
on
any
that,
views for the
right?
videos.
You have to look deeper. All right? The simple answer is this.
And plus, some of them are
itself
detractors watching them
every few years
when they're live.
to chase a trend.
Hey, Nick.
Okay? And sadly,
Yeah, with no
for people
chat
like
replay.
me who are people who made a career as a content creator / YouTuber / video creator, whatever you want to call me on YouTube, either you chase the trends, right? And you follow the trends. And you then ride the trends to
Hey,
popularity,
movie son.
or you don't. If you chase the trends, you have to constantly be changing who you are, reinventing the content you make.
Yeah, there you go, Shinko. It's literally, if you watch the videos on demand, it's literally just an old guy yelling to himself, basically yelling at a wall, because you don't have the chat replay. So why in the world would anybody ever watch the on-demand content? It's not like back in the day when the on-demand content was, you know, his only content, and he was making it as if it were a video to be watched. Now it's a stream that he's just putting up there.
And essentially being whatever's popular in the moment.
Hi, Kenny.
Because at a moment's notice, YouTube can literally have someone go like this. Change the whole site. And now what used to show up in search doesn't. What used to get pushed to the forefront of a related video is gone. And they take a nice big broom and they take everyone else who used to actually get views on YouTube and they just sweep you right under the rug. All right? And then you're gone.
Wait, what kind of sweeping was that?
All right? And then you get
It looked like he's jerking off a broom.
sweep you right under the rug.
He's giving you
All
a
right?
double
And
hand
then you're
job.
gone.
That's how I
And
sweep people
the
under
good news
under a rug.
for me
I do a double jerk
is
off.
very simple. I've been around for 16 years. I have a knowledge base and a viewer base. People know who DSP is. Now, most people know me for negative reasons, but some people actually know me as a longtime YouTuber who is still here to this day making content daily that I love to make. So I have an installed viewer base that no matter where I go and what I do, people follow me and want to see what I'm up to. I'm very lucky in that regard, because if it weren't for that, I don't know how I would get viewership and make a living. That's the God's honest truth of it. Is YouTube has changed so much in the last 16 years over and over and over that anytime that you try to adjust to the trend, then they change again. And then oh, well, I guess I got to change again. I got to change again. I'm one of the people who
I thought he
very
didn't
rarely
change.
ultimately changed what I do. There was one,
Wait, what?
and two times, I would say,
I thought he never
in my
changed.
history,
But also he
as
does
a creator,
change.
that I made giant sweeping changes to the content that I was making, because basically it was either I was going to do it or I was going to be outdated, or it wasn't going to work anymore because of the changes YouTube had made. And we're going to talk about that. But for the most part, if you look at me and the content that I'm making, all right, it's what I want to do. I'm someone who, when I started on YouTube in 2008, which is when I actually started actively posting up raw gameplay clips. And by the way, that's exactly what it was. It was raw gameplay clips. It wasn't playthroughs. It wasn't full Let's Plays. It was just highlights of a game, moments in a game that I thought were interesting. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, it's YouTube Shorts. It's the montages people make now. That's what I started making.
DSP
on YouTube
invented
back in the day.
YouTube Shorts
And then
in
within a few months of
2008.
making that kind of content, I
He
was told,
invented
"No, we want
TikTok,
full playthroughs,"
basically.
So that's what I started doing. Okay? And so,
Yeah, Viga.
back then, I never, ever, ever intended that anything that I did on YouTube was going to be a way to make a living, anything that was going to get me any kind of popularity or prominence or be known on the internet. I didn't think anything of it. I just thought, I'm just going to dick around and make some videos. You know, I was inspired by guys like the Angry Video Game Nerd and the Nostalgia
Remember when we
Critic,
used to call him
who
the Angry
basically were guys
Nerd?
with zero production budget, but
Hey, Kasky.
talent. And they just wanted to make funny videos for the internet, and that's what they did, despite the fact that it didn't look great. You could tell there was no budget behind them. There was not giant production teams working on it. It was just kind of silly grassroots style videos that were funny as shit. And inspired by them, I said, I just want to kind of do the same thing, but with games. I want to play new video games and do real commentary on the game as I play it. I don't want to take it super seriously. I want to dick around, and I want to be drinking and doing silly shit. You know what
I'll
I'm
be
saying? It was
drinking
never
and doing
meant
silly shit.
to be a situation where I was going to turn it into something professional. It was just supposed to be for fun, a hobby. And it took off, right? It did back in the day. It took off. People absolutely loved the videos and wanted more. Didn't matter that the visual quality was shit. The audio sounded like it was garbled and being flushed down a toilet. People still enjoyed just kind of hanging out with me and enjoying games for what they are. As silly as that is. All right? So
Hey, John Valentine.
that's how I started. Wasn't someone who went into YouTube with the mentality that I'm going to make it big, I'm going to make a job out of it, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And because of that, my passion for games, I feel, comes through. But because of that also, I find myself as a very, very more obstinate and stubborn person when it comes to changing my content for trends. I couldn't tell you how many times, oh, YouTube's changing. You've got to do the new thumbnail with your face on it going like that, and you have to have the clickbait titles on all of your videos, and your videos have to be of a certain length and have to look a certain way in order to get traction, right? Oh, you need to ride every trend, so when there's a ice bucket challenge, you've got to be doing it. When there's a new memeable
He's
game
hated
out
the
that everyone's
ice bucket
playing,
challenge
you've
because he's
got to
Catholic.
play it. If you
Catholics
don't
aren't allowed to
these
do charity.
key critical things, you're just
Only
gonna
if
fall
only
by
if
the
no one knows
wayside.
about it.
People are going to call you a dinosaur. People aren't going to care about you and your content. You've got to ride those waves of popularity. Right now, you've got to be making political content. Because right now, the election is coming up in the United States. You should absolutely be doing commentary and
You
political
have
content
to be doing
this year.
political
Even if it means you don't
content.
do it after the election. You've got to do it now because that's what's hot right now. Everyone wants to be doing that.
Yeah,
right?
everyone's just doing political content now. Hey, Bob.
And I can keep telling you, oh, make your videos longer. Make your videos shorter. I kid you not. It's changed over the years. Sometimes your favorite if you're longer. Sometimes your favorite if you're shorter. Well, what's the fucking rule of thumb here? You got to make YouTube shorts. YouTube shorts are going to propel your channel into the
I
stratosphere.
really how told him to.
Okay?
He had
So
to
here's
make
the reality
political
of it.
content.
There are people who
Hey, maybe he's doing the he's getting ready for the Dark Side Phil political channel he's threatened us with before.
basically look at YouTube as a moneymaker, and that's it. Maybe they have some passion for the videos they make, or at one point
half
they
of
did.
DSP's
but what
hardcore
ended up
viewers
happening
are from
was
like Europe.
They chased a dream that
So
they
why
wanted to
would
make
they
it
care
big on
about the
YouTube.
American election?
And these
here?
people turned YouTube into a grind rather than something that there's fun or where their creativity and passion comes through. It's just a grind of content. Okay? And the people who have that mentality basically are constantly stressed out.
Thank you,
because
DS Politics.
they're always chasing that new algorithm change, that new trend, that new thing that's going to get them some clickbait today, so they have something to talk about and they actually get popularity on YouTube. I have literally never done that in the 16 years that I've been a content creator. So what ended up happening was at the very beginning, it was a hobby that wasn't taken seriously. I got popular. Then I got laid off from my office job. People felt for me, excuse me, because they basically said, we feel bad for this guy. He's the underdog. He doesn't have any sponsorship or anything.
And then you told them
this guy's now
to
getting
click
laid off
the
from his
ads.
job, and we like his content. Let's support it. So, boom. I get partnered with Michelle.
What about when you told
Next
them to
thing
click
you know,
the ads?
my videos are getting crazy views, right? I've got playthroughs with millions of views on parts, which is insane to think about. Just a guy doing raw playthrough content getting millions of views. These videos are hitting the algorithm and being searched on and found over and over. Anyone for like 5 years who typed in Spider-Man video game, my video was top 3. So my video would immediately get, I was getting tens of thousands of views, residual views on old videos every month. Like, no exaggeration, the views that I get every month now on this channel is equivalent to like the residual views I would get on like 10 videos 15 years ago. Well, not 15 years ago, probably about 12 years ago. Yeah, that's how popular it was. To be in the YouTube algorithm was amazing. You didn't have to work that hard because all your old videos.
What's going on with this? Look at this. I paused at a really good moment to illustrate. What happened to... What's going on right here? Also, how does he keep up the lie that it's white hairs in his beard? That's patchy. Oh my god, his facial hair has gotten worse.
Would get tons of views. Not only would you make content that would...
See, I can see some white hairs
to your channel
down here, but this is a
content,
giant fucking hole right there.
The views were outstanding, you know? So, for me, I never really changed. I stayed making the same...
You can totally tell where the white hairs are.
Kind of content that I always liked, right?
But you can tell where the giant
There were 2 pivotal changes
are.
in my history on YouTube. In 2013, I went direct capture and started doing live streaming, which is essentially what everybody else was doing, right? And then in 2017, I changed from being a more on-demand focused content creator to being a live streamer fully with interaction with you guys live on the streams. Those were my 2 key changes in DSP history where my content...
I'm really amazed with what's going on here. You should just shave off these, like, stragglers on the end right here. And just keep this. Or maybe shave off everything past here and past here. And just kind of keep this little spot right here. It would be more in line with his content and brand.
Evolved into something different because I had to change with the times, correct? And so, you could say, yes, Phil did change just like everybody else. But I didn't do everything else that was necessary there like everyone else did. So what you'll find is that there's YouTubers who are popular, but you notice they're always playing the viral game. They're always doing the next trend. They're always talking about what's supposed to be hip and cool instead of actually having like a focus. There's no focus, just all over the fucking place. But that's fine, right? Because they have a stream with 4,000 people on it every day just blabbing. They can't have a conversation with anyone in their chat because it's going with a bunch of mindless people. And that's okay because that's what they wanted. Like, that's what they wanted out of you.
DSP's chat is a bunch of mindless people, except there's less of them.
YouTube. They wanted that level of notoriety, popularity, where they are making dough. They're getting that bag because they're riding the trends. They're
getting that bag.
I don't have to worry about that shit. I'm not like that.
I heard that DSP says that a lot now.
When I started, was a mentality that I'm just doing this for fun.
Extremely
I just want to do stuff that I think people will get a laugh out of. And here I am today, you know, in 2024, and it's like, you know, do I still to some extent feel that way? Yes. But I absolutely feel that for me, it's more important to make meaningful content that people enjoy, but is not.
He's not going to change, but he has changed.
And I think that's also one of the major things that's happened on YouTube that's just unfortunate, is that harmful content has come to the forefront and become some of the more popular content on YouTube that YouTube, through its algorithms, pushes, okay? Just to talk about some of these algorithm changes that YouTube has done over the years. Originally, there was no focus on the algorithm. It was just get views. So if you got some people watching your content, you'd hit the algorithm on a trend up, and then all of a sudden, boom, you're in the related videos, you're in the recommended videos, and all your videos would explode. And that's how it was for me back in the day. And then I remember they changed the algorithm to favor longer videos. They wanted videos
I fucking swear I cannot pay attention because whatever the fuck's going on over here is so weird. This is so strange. Has he always had the hair like down here, but it was like complete? Oh, look, I'm looking up here. Yeah, like it's more complete. What the fuck is going on?
Because they felt that if the video was longer, there could be more ads or could get better ads. Like, for example, let's say your video is 10 minutes long. Well, is someone going to watch a 3-minute video ad on a 10-minute video? Probably not. Now, would you watch a 3-minute video ad on a 30-minute video? Well, that's a lot more proportionate. So yeah, you might. So that's what YouTube started doing, is changing the algorithm to favor things that would favor different styles of videos. That didn't favor my content. So that was really the first major change that made it so that my content stopped being pushed to the forefront. Then YouTube wanted to favor videos that were way more higher production value. Things that had the thumbnail, the clickbait title. Because again, they thought that that would bring more people to the table to watch than just, say, a raw gameplay video or a quick game review of something, right? And so that...
I want to thank DSP. I have hardly watched him in about a year. And it's amazing that nothing has changed. Apparently he wears button-up shirts now. But other than that, this dude still has a 2-hour podcast every single morning where he just bitches about the most insane things. For example, saying that YouTube search doesn't work. Because when you Google, or when you put him in search, you don't find his playthroughs. Even though that's obviously false, because I just did it right now. It's so amazing how he's just a constant, and I think it's going to be like this for a long time. I think you could right now take a step away from DSP, come back in about a decade, and he will probably be doing the exact same thing, except he might be wearing a different shirt. And that's the kind of consistency, is really valuable to have in your life. Really appreciate it.
That started getting more focus, and that started getting more push on YouTube, okay? And I could go through all these trends, because there's been a ton of these trends that have happened over the years.
Thank you, Rachel.
Watch time and engagement factors and things like that. For me, I've had some unique challenges, because there was a couple times over the years where sadly people literally...
I think Kate Army had a video about that. What is it? He confirms how TG bullied him into changing his wardrobe. The button up is so funny. Because that's what he looks like. What is it about... I don't know. Is it just because I'm so used to seeing him in the gamer shirts that I look so weird? Or is he buying, like, really cheap, like, button-ups? Or does he just look stupid in them? Like, no matter what. Even if he had a nice, expensive one, he would just look dumb. It could be any of those.
Broke the law to do false takedowns and copyright strikes.
You told me about that. Some people in their 30s aren't able-bodied.
Their mindset is this. We only get involved if there's a lawsuit. And if there's a lawsuit involved, then we'll get our legal team and everything involved. Otherwise, we don't give a shit about anything. We just, if people are going to hit you with a copyright strike, we're going to likely grant it unless we can find a blatant way to say that it's false. Like, let's say it's complete misinformation.
He's buying secondhand, and also they don't fit right. He confirmed they're the wrong fit. I could see all those. I feel like it's a combination of like 10 things that are wrong with what he's wearing that makes him look so fucking stupid.
That's fed into their system, and it doesn't make sense, right? But for the most part, they just grant nonsense. And it's dumb because they just grant false nonsense. Because they don't want to get involved or be legally liable for something. So there were multiple times during my run here on YouTube where people hit my channel with false copyright strikes. I had to then remove content from my channels to prevent my channel from being shut down. And actually what happens on YouTube, when you remove content from your channel and it results in a dip in views, which it did. I had to remove something like millions of, I think it was like 3 or 4 million views I had to remove from my channel because of the podcast, not the podcast, the pre-streams I used to do. Okay. Each pre-stream every day would get like 3,000-4,000 views. Okay. That was over a decade, was about a decade ago. Yeah. About 2015. So about 9 years ago, my actual pre-streams would get like 3,000-4,000 views a day. Now
I
add
can't
that
jump
up to like
Valentine.
2 years. So that's millions of views. So what I ended up having to do was delete all those videos.
I'm streaming from a McDonald's drive-thru. Let's see. I hope I'm not using the wrong mic. No, I'm using the right mic. Do I sound weird? Hopefully not.
Videos. And when I did, guess what? My channel left the algorithm. It literally said, well, DSP Gaming will no longer show up in the algorithm anymore. Because obviously if he's deleting that many views, there's just something wrong with the channel. That's how they treated it. It doesn't make sense because I willingly removed the videos to prevent false copyright strikes. But they treated me like I did something wrong. And it irrevocably changed my channel where I can't get my videos in search anymore. For example, Spider-Man Web of Shadows.
Oh, what's
or
Killer
Spider-Man,
Goose talking
not Web
about?
of Shadows. Spider-Man Shattered Dimension.
Oh, you're just being mean. That's
used
fine.
to be a playthrough that whenever you search for Spider-Man video game on YouTube, it would show up in the top 5 videos because it has over 1 million views. In fact, I think it has like 2-3 million views.
Did he
Now
say
you
this
can't
exact
find a
thing
video
already?
anymore. It doesn't exist. You have to specifically say DSP Gaming, Spider-Man
I
Shattered
didn't
Dimension,
go back, right?
playthrough part 1.
I
Then
think he
it'll
already
come
said
up.
this.
If you search Spider-Man video game, you will not get any of my content ever. It's as if all those videos pre that copyright strike fiasco were just erased from YouTube search, like they don't exist anymore. Okay, so these are videos that I used to get.
Is he talking about those old videos? Because there's been 2 extremely successful, highly rated Spider-Man games have come out since he did those playthroughs. I might have heard him wrong, but if he's bitching that if you look up Spider-Man game and he doesn't pop up still, like a 15-year-old game when there's been 2 newer ones,
No
that's
exaggeration,
very silly.
tens of thousands of views a month on because of the algorithm. And they
Okay, Shinko, so maybe you're right. Yeah, what the fuck? He's talking about the really old videos. Dude, there's been... Or 3 Miles Morales came out too, right? There's been like 3 extremely popular, big AAA Spider-Man games since then. Why should his videos from fucking like 15 years ago show up when you search Spider-Man game? That would not be giving relevant information to most people.
they were just erased. So imagine that. Imagine getting probably 500,000 or more views every month just as your legacy videos, and then any new content you made was adding. So that's why at some points I was making millions upon millions of views. There was one point I was getting 10 million views a month. I want you to think about that. 10 million views in a month on gameplay videos.
Wow.
Right? So with the things that happened, I was just destroyed from being relevant.
Welcome, Murray
You
Drake.
can't find DSP anymore.
It
Now,
was
what
a good
ended
game.
up happening on top of that was YouTube again changed their algorithms. Instead of it being about video length or stuff like that, they started to do with engagement. They started to do with other factors. So think of it this way. In one day, I was releasing 10 gameplay videos of a new game. Okay? Each part's going to get a certain amount of views, a certain amount of likes, a certain amount of comments. A detractor releases one video of making fun of me playing that game in that day. All right? And that video is only one video, but it's longer than any of my gameplay videos. So it has the engagement and that long form factor that YouTube's looking for in the algorithm. And it's basically going to get more views. Because think of it. One person is going to watch 5-10 videos, and each video gets a few thousand views because it's a playthrough. But that negative video, people are going to go and watch it and then come back to it and watch it again, or they're going to click and resume their view, and that counts as a second view. It's a longer video. So the longer hateful montage about me ends up getting more engagement, more views, more clicks, and is more favored by the YouTube algorithm than the raw content that it's based upon. Is it better?
Wow.
Not necessarily.
That's so
It's for a
fucked
different
up.
audience. Someone who's watching the raw playthrough and likes it versus someone who's there just to make fun of the person doing the raw playthrough and doesn't like the person, right? But the negative video, because of the basis of the way it's created, it's longer form, it's negative, it's clickbaity, it's got people liking it because they're fucking little loser idiots, it's gonna get more traction than a raw playthrough. So, did I change? Did I change my formula to be in line with what YouTube did? No. Why would I change who I am or what I do or what I love, right?
Didn't he start this video by saying he's changed and he's changed how he did things? So he could evolve with YouTube.
Doing playthroughs and enjoying games and doing raw streams was favored on YouTube. But all the algorithm changes they've made over the years and everything have completely changed that, right? In addition to that, now look at YouTube, modern YouTube today. So not only are you in competition with this algorithm that's trying to push stupid, clickbaity, drama, longer videos down your throat, but then in addition to that, you got to compete with YouTube
it down
Shorts,
my throat,
which doesn't even make sense. YouTube Shorts in themselves are a farce because people act like YouTube Shorts will help your channel. They do not. If you are a long-form content creator or someone who makes on-demand style content and videos, YouTube Shorts do not help your channel in any way, shape, or form. You can have a short that goes viral and gets millions of views. It will not bring any views to your channel unless your entire channel is YouTube Shorts. Because think about how dumb this is. A YouTube Short is a very short-form, digestible video, correct?
Yes.
So people who like that video, what else are they going to be looking for? A 2-hour video documentary? A half-an-hour gameplay clip? A 5-hour archive live stream? No. They're going to be looking for another short-form, digestible video. So when you get a viral, short, and then they go to your channel and they're like, oh, there's basically nothing else here besides other content, it doesn't help your channel at all. No one will click on your other videos. That actually now people are having the statistics. They're looking at this and they're saying shorts don't help your channel at all. All they do is bring people to watch more shorts. So
everyone's saying that now.
YouTube Shorts, then shorts will help you. Outside of that, they don't help anything. In addition, YouTube Shorts make almost no revenue whatsoever. You can have a 1 million view short and make like $100. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Why would anyone focus on that? It's because they copied TikTok. YouTube today is so bad, all they do is they chase trends that other sites are already known for to try to make it their own. First, they wanted to be Twitch, so they made YouTube Gaming. Then they just gave up on it. Then they wanted to be...
Right, Drake. I still haven't listened to anything. I haven't listened to any of the songs. So, once I do, I'll let you know.
TikTok, so they made YouTube Shorts. So what's the next trend? And the problem is every time they do a trend, everyone else suffers. What about the people on YouTube who've been making a living on this site, for over a decade and rely on the site to work and rely on a viewer base? Oh, that's all gone now because now we're favoring this instead. So your content brushed under the rug so we can fucking focus on this instead.
Yeah, you can't watch anything but shorts anymore.
What they're doing, they just constantly keep shooting themselves in the foot. And instead of focusing on what actually would give their site long-term longevity and support, they chase a new hot trend. It's like the people in charge are idiots who don't understand what made their site popular. What made YouTube popular? Dependability. When you go to YouTube, it works. There's other competitors, they try, they fail because you go there, it won't load, it buffers, it crashes. YouTube always works. YouTube has playlists that actually
Is he complaining about how
YouTube has
is he complaining about how YouTube fucking sucks?
Have higher bandwidth in order to stream at a higher bit rate, higher resolution, so you can have higher quality videos. That's what YouTube has always succeeded on. But instead of focusing on the things that people go there for, they try to bring in other fucking things that other people already came up with. It doesn't make sense how they focus on that nonsense. It's like they're all over the place. They have ADD. I'm here. No, just focus on the things that worked and make them better.
I mean, it's probably not the same guy doing
and then they literally
working on the shorts that works on other shit.
They added no features. They did nothing to make anyone want to come here and stream gameplay. So they fucked it up. Why? Because they were on to the next trend already. They were on
just how
shorts now, right? So this is the crazy thing is you look at a channel like
so
mine,
fucking annoying.
I've been here since 2010.
You guys ever realize that? That this guy's the most fucking annoying person I've ever listened to talk?
400 million views. Last time I checked, I actually don't even know.
He's more annoying than Amber Lynn. I'll say that. He's even more annoying than her. By far.
I know it was like over 400 million at one point. I don't even know where you click to. Does anyone even know where you go to find that statistic of like total views? I can't remember. Maybe if you go to analytics and I go to lifetime or something. Lifetime.
You argued Twitch was worse for him. He's 40. How old is he? 42 now?
474 million views. 400.
You guys realize this guy is in his 40s? That's crazy. Wow.
174 million views on my channel, DSP Gaming alone.
Yeah,
Keep in mind, I have other channels, but that's this channel. And the height of my popularity.
42. I agree, Deanne.
Was late 2011 into early 2012 with some peaks and valleys, but mostly late 2011 into early 2012. Again, why? I just started doing it as a job. I was seen as the ultimate underdog, right? Oh, Phil has shirked corporate America. He's done. He's making it for himself. He's the true rebel who just makes content and isn't afraid to say and do whatever he wants in his videos. You know, that was definitely the hype. Phil has a job. I was seen as the ultimate underdog, right? Oh, Phil has shirked corporate America. He's done. He's making it for himself. He's the true rebel who just makes content and isn't afraid to say and do whatever he wants in his videos. You know, that was definitely the height of my popularity. And then what ended up happening was just an endless downward trend because YouTube just kept changing and pushing guys like me to the side. And again, I don't want to, this is not just me saying this. I want you to understand that. There's people out there who have been making content as long as me, and in some cases even longer. People who have more subs than me. People who have overall more views than me. They used to bring in, no exaggeration, anywhere from 100,000 to 500,000 viewers a video. And now they struggle to get 10,000 views a video making the exact same kind of content. They haven't changed. It's not because they're hated. They're not me. They're not my situation.
Maybe all their fans grew up. If they've been here for 15 years, maybe they'll watch them like fucking 50 now.
Allow their videos to be found.
Busy watching their kids or something.
And there's nothing you can do about it. You know, it's just, that's life. So when you come to DSP Gaming, if you're a newcomer,
we got French fries and mustard and fries
recently, and they're like, you know, I just don't get it. Everyone hates on you or whatever. When I hang out in your chat, it seems like it's a fun time. We enjoy.
Who said this?
No, I just don't get DSP Gaming. If you're a newcomer, because I know we have a few relative newcomers who've been by recently, and they're like, you know, I just don't get it. Everyone hates on you or whatever.
Yeah, the fake newcomers. Every day somebody comes in the chat and says, Phil, I used to be a hater, but actually, you're really fun and funny. I love being in your streams because it's such a chill atmosphere.
I hang out in your chat. It seems like it's a fun time. We enjoy each other's
new people
company.
Do you think there are?
You know, seems like a good place to be, right? But here you are. You have over 200,000 subscribers. You have 400 million views. But in the modern day, you're so small. I wonder what happened. This is exactly what happened. It was a combination of YouTube just keeps changing the rules without really even being transparent about it and telling anyone. And every time they do this, you have to be willing to completely change the style of content you make. So first, I would have had to start making more highly produced clickbaity title, thumbnail content. Then I would have had to increase the length of my videos. Then I would have had to start live streaming as early as humanly possible. Then I would have had to start doing these kind of news stories, drama stories, topics like that to stay pertinent so I could stay in the algorithm. Then I would have had to start doing interactive live streams as soon as they started monetizing them and things like that. Then as soon as YouTube Shorts hit, I would have had to be a Shorts creator where I'm pumping out tons of Shorts a week. Like, that's the way to stay on the top. And I don't care about any of that shit. I never did. Never did I ever go into YouTube saying, this is going to be my job today. This is going to be what I want to do for my life, is I want to actually make...
Yeah, how many of you guys watch the same thing you watched 15 years ago?
No, not once did I ever say that. I said, you know, I like to hang out with people and share my thoughts on games. You know,
especially if you're like a teenager 15 years ago.
Been. For me, it's been fun with work, turn that fun into work, right? That's amazing. And that's really why to this day, I absolutely love my job. Because everything I do here is fun to me. I'm not here...
Wait, what? He's having fun right now?
Why to this day I absolutely love my job, because everything I do here is fun to me.
He's having fun right now. This 54-minute, 26-second rant about YouTube, this is fun to him.
I'm not here feeling like, oh my god, this is such a boring grind and I hate it. This podcast right now where I get to share my feelings with you about everything is awesome. I love this, and people watch this and enjoy it, and that's cool, right? Imagine a job where you're just working 9 to 5, you're just doing stuff for a paycheck. You don't feel like you're appreciated, right? It's the opposite for me. I actually feel very appreciated with my work. I know
By
people
who?
come by, they hang out, they support it because they
Jade?
like me and they like the content.
People with
That feels
actual
good to me.
mental
That's why I
disabilities.
still do it. I don't care that I'm only getting a few hundred views on a video. I don't care that I'm only getting overall a couple thousand views on a stream. It doesn't bother me. As long as we're all having a good time and you're finding meaning in it enough to
I'm
keep
finding
coming
meaning
back
in this.
and watch and support the content, why would I care? But that's the thing with YouTube is if you wanted to remain pertinent, you had to care.
You guys
to keep
find meaning in
changing.
this?
So you literally could never just be the same person on YouTube. You always had to be changing, and that doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah, exactly, mustard
right?
and
It
fries.
doesn't. Again, when I came into
That's a good point. He's always talking about how you have to do like drama and stuff to go viral and to get on the front page. If you just make a new YouTube account and you go to the front page, it's all like cooking shit, like Mr. Beast. It's like the most normie shit you ever see.
this, there was no making money on YouTube. From the years of 2000
rated
to
a 10 out of
2011,
10.
I couldn't even monetize any videos. I made videos for nearly 3 years and didn't make any money on them. I was taking the money that I had for my office job to buy all the games and finance everything that I did on YouTube as a hobby, just because I loved it, not because I saw dollar signs or I want, you know what I mean? And that's why when YouTube became more commercial and became more overproduced and it's follow the trend, I was like, this is disgusting to me. That's
This
not
is
what I'm interested
disgusting.
in. That's not what I came here for. I'm very lucky that I get to still be someone who makes a living on YouTube, because there's lots of people like me who have had to leave. They didn't have the dedicated fan base, the people who kept coming back and supporting me and watching me no matter where I went and what I did.
A lot of those aren't the same
sadly,
people.
They fell out of prominence and relevancy, and then no one cared about them, and they couldn't maintain anymore.
Unlike
You know,
Phil, who has not
Lucky for
fallen out of
me,
relevancy.
when I was big, I didn't overexpand. I had plans.
You
I was
didn't
gonna rent out an
overexpand?
office. I was actually going to hire employees. I was going to have someone who's going to be like my video editor and was going to take the raw playthroughs and edit them together and do
Can
things.
you imagine if DSP was your boss? You're like an editor. You're pretty good at your job, but you're looking to get some experience, and DSP hires you. That'd be horrible.
Things like
You had no
put all
idea
the
what you're
metadata
walking
the
into.
videos as they uploaded. And then I was going to have a filming crew where we were going to be filming skits and things. I'm serious. I had these plans that I was going to start. I was going to have John Rambo and we're going to be doing stuff together and stuff like that in like a studio setting. Like, this was all of my plans that I was actually going to do back in the day. Thank
He's
God I
literally
didn't,
scraping.
because likely what would have
3
happened is I
people.
would have completely invested in that, and then YouTube would have just changed, and that would have been the end of all of it, right? And how am I going to continue on if I had done that? If I had overexpanded and done stuff like that? Thankfully, I mostly relied it all on me. That it was always me doing all the work, and it was all on me, and it was just kind of a small-time operation.
Yeah, exactly, Killer Grooves. He thought about it.
Honestly, that's kind of when I saw in 2014, already my channel had been on a decline because of these changes on YouTube. This was before everyone hated me, by the way.
Yeah, there's
So
no
I
way
knew-
he
I was
actually
like, I
had
saw the writing
plans.
on the
He
wall, and
he
I
was just
like,
thinking
well, if
about
I'm
it.
gonna move out of Connecticut, it's now or never. Because if I don't get out of here now, likely this stuff is going to change hugely, you know?
What?
And it did. So thankfully, I did get the hell out of Connecticut when I did, or else I would be stuck there. Now I've happily been living in Washington
Is he talking about like money wise, or did I miss
before
something?
everyone hated me, by the way. So I knew, I was like, I saw the writing on the wall. 14. Already my channel had been on a decline
Okay, yeah. I guess he's talking
because of
about
these
money.
changes on YouTube. This was before everyone hated me, by the way.
So instead, it's better because he moved across country and then his income declined after completing a massive move. And also, do you guys think anyone that makes under 120K a year has ever moved? Because I don't think it's a requisite, or you have to make $300,000 a year to move. I think a lot of people manage making a lot less than that.
So I
Making
knew,
a lot
I was like,
less
I
than
saw
Phil
the
as
writing
well.
on the wall, and I was like, well, if I'm gonna move out of Connecticut, it's now or never. Because if I don't get out of here now, likely this stuff is going to change hugely, you know? And it did. So thankfully, I did get the hell out of Connecticut when I did, or else I would be stuck there. Now I've happily been living in Washington for 10 years.
He'd be stuck there because he would only be making 120K a year. And as I said, there's no way you can move on that kind of income.
Family, I'm happy. But that's because I made that very drastic change at that time. I said, move now or I'm stuck. and I did, and things have been better because of it. But man, you know, again, can you imagine someone who, like, I did a long-term
That's not
investment in
kilograms.
YouTube because I was popular in 2010 or 2012.
You need to make 300K a year to
expanded,
move.
I did a studio, and there's people who did that. I mean, look, the creatures.
Yes, I have
did
seen
that,
them do it.
and there's other groups as well. This is what they did, and then what happened? It all crashed because YouTube just keeps deciding they want to change everything for everyone, and now your videos are gone. Like I said, all my old legacy videos used to bring in $500,000 to $1 million.
Isn't it so sad? DSP, he talks about how he want to move out of Connecticut so much, and he still sees it as a win. But his family and his only friends were there. Who knows? He might still have, like, I don't know. From the interviews, it sounds like, or the podcast or whatever, it sounds like John and Harry were kind of, you know, they're kind of over him. But who knows? He might still have friends. Remember when you go to those pool parties? That was all dudes. They be playing Street Fighter. He has nothing like that. When was the last time he, like, hung out with a group of friends? It would have been Connecticut, right? That's so fucking sad. Can you imagine not going to a single, like, friends party? I'm not talking about, like a rager. I'm talking about, like, a get-together with friends for, like, their birthday or something. Not having done that in 10 years? Is that how long he's been in Seattle?
Views a month just on the legacy videos. They get zero.
It's legitimately the worst thing he could have ever done for himself. And he still hasn't gone back to visit his family. Do you guys remember when he went to go visit for the to get married? He said that this is probably the last time he will ever see his parents because he has no plans of going back and seeing them. He legitimately said this will probably be the last time he sees his parents because they're on their deathbed. And guess what? It's been like 6 years now, 5 years, something like that. And it looks like they're still doing fine.
Views. Zero. Like right now, for the first time in ages, my Fallout 4 playthrough.
Yeah, that's so fucking
and part 1 has
bad.
33,000 views. As a result of
I
that,
feel bad for
probably a few hundred people
I'm saying
went and checked out my
objectively,
old
it's sad.
Fallout playthroughs. And that's it. No one goes and watches my old catalog anymore. Only the most dedicated people who, like, have been along for the ride will go back and watch old stuff. Outside of that, it just sits there stagnant and no one cares.
Oh, well, that's what I'm
YouTube's
saying,
fault.
Mustard and Fries. Like, it's just so weird to me. Could you imagine going to your parents who are not literally dying, who are just, like, fine, I guess, and then saying, well, last time I'm ever going to see them because I have no plans of seeing them within the next, like, 10 years, and probably they're going to die anyways.
Because YouTube brushed me out of the algorithm and doesn't want my stuff to be found because they want to prominently push forward the memesters, the popular kids, the kids who they think are going to sell more ad space, while all the content that people want to find or used to be able to find can't be found anymore. People used to be able to just go to my channel page and search for a video and find it. It doesn't even exist anymore. They've removed that functionality. You can't find anything on DSP Gaming anymore. It's gone.
Are you sure about that?
So that's just a little history of YouTube and what's going on. And again, this is not just my story. This is a lot of people now who've been around for a long time.
Oh,
and
look.
basically they're
Look at
like,
this.
well, I guess it's it. You know, it's been a nice ride.
Huh.
15,
Weird.
18, 20 years on YouTube. But if you're someone who, you know, was making a living doing it, likely it's become so much increasingly more difficult recently, especially these last few years. And if you're not going to be popularly following every trend, you will never get any prominence on YouTube anymore. If you're not a toxic drama queen making crap content for a dumb audience who literally doesn't have a brain cell in their fucking head, it's very, very hard to get any kind of prominence on YouTube and get any kind of relevancy. Even for those, and again, this is not me, even for those who are making supposedly really meaningful, informative videos and have been doing this for so long, cannot get any views on their content anymore. It's not their fault. Their content didn't dip in quality. YouTube changed for the worse, and now this is what the site has become. So anyway, by the way, FYI, if you ever are interested in finding something of mine on YouTube, I do not recommend you use YouTube search at all because it will not work. Here's what you do. Use a third-party search engine. I'm serious. So let's say, for example, you wanted to watch, let's say you wanted to watch a gem of a playthrough. Like, let's say you wanted to watch me play Deus Ex.
I would
Mankind
describe this
Divided.
as
not go
crap
on
toxic
YouTube.
content.
You
The
have to
awesome
go to
one.
a third-party search engine. So go to like a Bing, or go to, what was the one someone
Good night
said?
to
There's an
anyone that's
Opera
going to
search
sleep
engine
soon.
there is now. There's a few different ones. Opera GX. So go to a third-party search engine and literally type in YouTube DSP Gaming Deus Ex Mankind Divided. My playthrough will come up. Yeah. Because they don't follow the bullshit algorithm that Google and YouTube does. They don't care about engagement and fucking bullshit. They just find what you're searching for. So you'll actually find my content again. If you're interested in it, and then you can search related searches, you'll get it all. You'll get all my content again. But you cannot use Google. Google has irrevocably changed and fucked up their search to favor bullshit content to pay for ads instead of actual meaningful content that would bring.
I searched DSP Gaming Baldur's Gate 3, and the first thing I found was the playlist containing every single video he made. Let's see, DSP Gaming, Spider-Man. What was the game? Was it Shattered Dimensions he was bitching about? You cannot find it. Let's see. Oh, look! Look what's the first thing that pops up. You can watch every single Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions video. Let's try. What if you just type in Spider-Man? Oh, Marvel Spider-Man 2. Marvel Spider-Man. Let's try one more for good measure. Oh no, you know what? Persona 5 he didn't do on here, right? Well, you guys get the bit. Oh no, look, it still pops up. There we go. I guess he did do it on here. Okay, cool.
More people to the site. So, yeah, there you go. All right, that's my recommendation.
I didn't see that expand down.
It's been a wild ride. I'm still here and I'm not going anywhere. Like I said, I'm lucky because I've been around for so long.
Web of Shadows.
Regardless of the fact that I really don't have any notoriety.
DSP Gaming. Web of Shadows. Oh, look at that. Web of Shadows evil playthrough. Huh. View full playlist. Oh, look. Every single video. It's right here. That's really weird. Is this every single video? It says 46, but only 10 minutes each? How long is that? Oh, no, some of them are like... Anyways. Huh. Weird.
On YouTube for anything, I still have enough of a dedicated fan base that people will come back and hang out and support the content I'm still making, right? And you still support my new initiatives of new things that I do, and I'm still okay. I can still make a living doing it. It's certainly nowhere near the living I used to make. At the height of my prominence in 2011, 2012,
that might be it, King
it was
Duke.
insane,
DSP.
the amount of money I was making, all right? I don't make anything near that.
Oh, look!
Right? But
I just typed in it as DSP, and it still pops up.
at least now I've settled in, and I'm happy with where I am. And just understand that when people ask these questions, I don't understand why, Phil, what happened to you? You fell off. Well, it's a combination. It's a unique combination. It's mostly YouTube changes. There's some illegal
Baldur's
actions
Gate.
towards me that I couldn't avoid. But really, it's just I didn't want to follow bullshit trends
at
because
that.
I wasn't that kind of guy.
Whether I put in DSP Gaming or literally just DSP, you put the game name after that, and you find every single video he has done. You find the full playlist. Huh. Really weird. That's not supposed to happen.
I didn't care about having to be at the top of everything. I just wanted to have fun with my audience. And that's what I'm still doing to this day. So if you're part of that audience, thank you for still coming by, hanging out, and basically having a good time with me. Okay? Oh,
I need to be right back, but I will keep the video rolling, and I can still hear.
I'm absolutely
Wearing
sure.
wireless
Benedict
headphones.
says Google is now currently working on an AI solution to better predict what you're searching for. They're going to try to make a search algorithm for searching in your place. So essentially, you type something in, and it predicts the next 5 things you want to look at. So you don't have to think. Oh, that sounds good, doesn't it? Oh, anyway. All right. Well, guys, thank you for listening. My little history lesson. Do I ever think YouTube will get a serious competitor? there have been attempts, and they've all failed pretty badly. Again, why? Because YouTube's strengths are reliability, right? And features that others can't do because of their size. Every time you go to YouTube, you know the videos will load, and you know that you can get videos of various different qualities, you know, even low-ass peach fuzz versus up to 4K, right? You always know there's going to be a plethora of content on the site about something. That's the actual good thing about YouTube. Why they don't focus on that, I have no idea. No one else has ever been able to do that. Like, they've tried and failed constantly to try to get that kind of, you know, infrastructure in there, and they can't. You know, Blip TV really tried hard around 2009, 2010, 2011. They wanted to be a YouTube competitor, and whenever someone would come to Blip, half the videos wouldn't load, the playlist didn't work, couldn't find stuff that you wanted to find, and it was like, well, you know, what are they doing over there? Well, they have like 1/20th of the resources of YouTube. So they're trying hard, but they're failing. You know, you need to have someone who comes into it that essentially has tons of money and resources to be able to compete. I just don't think that anyone can really do it just because it's Google. It's one of the biggest companies in the world that's backing this. You know what I'm saying? So even with all the mistakes that YouTube has made, there's not much that can be done because they'll never be toppled, because who else has those resources, right? Oh, let's see here what people have to say. So Gatsukatsu says, what I do is I go to your channel and I'll find what I want to watch in your catalog, and that's it. Yeah. Again, you can't really use search, because the moment you try to use search, that's when it gets thrown into all the bullshit on YouTube that literally is clickbait for the algorithm and not meaningful content. Let's see here. Oh, you see, and that's the OID says, maybe you're coming off a little bitter. You're 100% right, but maybe the best thing to do is to ignore those prospering and just do you. I don't care about who's prospering. I think the point I'm trying to make is, I'm happy where I am.
This dude's so
I'm happy
fucking annoying.
being who I am. It's just that everyone else isn't.
Hey, shut
like, you have people out there who do documentaries, 10 years of failure.
Soga.
It's like, but I'm happy where I am. I didn't have to change. I didn't have to ride a trend. I didn't have to be an asshole.
Did he? Am I wrong? Did he start this video talking about how he was like the one that evolved and went with trends? And then ever since he said that, the rest of the video has been saying he's not the guy. He was the underdog, and he was a rebel.
And hurt other people to stay pertinent. I'm happy where I am. That's the difference. But then people ask me the question, what the hell happened? You were so popular back then. Why aren't you? Why is it I can't even find your content? That's what I'm answering here. This
I just
isn't me
found his
griping
content.
or complaining at all.
I put in
I'm happy
DSP,
where I am. I'm grateful
Baldur's
for where
Gate
I
3,
am.
and all
I'm
this
so
stuff
lucky.
pops up.
Again, you have no idea how many people from my era of YouTube are gone. They had to leave
Spider-Man,
because they just couldn't make it anymore
Web
because
of
how YouTube
Shadows.
changed so much, and I'm the exception to that rule. I'm the one that
Well,
the meme
there you go.
is,
Once again,
I survived.
Once again, I just type in DSP, no gaming, and you get the Spider-Man Web Shadows evil playthrough every single video.
Well, everything else around me dies and crumbles. I've outlasted another one, right? That's the meme.
Oh, that's
I'm
the
not going
meme he
anywhere. I
outlasted.
have no plans on going anywhere. Game Boy, thank you for being here. He says, how's it hanging? As a relative newcomer, I 100% agree with you. It's a lot of digging through dirt to try to find any gold. RAC says, I feel like YouTube changed for the worse. The problem with YouTube is they allow toxic people to be popular. Makes you wonder if they're truly happy. They don't care. All they want to do is make money. Those toxic people are just around to make money. That's it.
Yeah.
They don't care
Yeah, I agree.
if their content is meaningful or has anything behind it. If it's toxic content, as long as it prints them bills.
Yeah. Notice all the tip links and super chats that you can send me. I'm doing this for the money, or the ads are running.
And again, that's YouTube too. YouTube's hands-off approach means doesn't matter what's popular as long as it's popular. But hey, if there's a lawsuit involved or if something is a crime,
You're
then we'll
100%
intervene.
right, Killer Goose,
But
I
outside
think.
of that, and the funny part is, it is a crime. Like, if you're not aware, when someone is constantly slandering someone, that's a crime. But
I'm going to
you have
jail.
the time and money and means to try to stand there and be frivolous with
Will you guys
lawsuits,
pay my
slapping
bail?
them at people constantly, saying, stop fucking insulting me, stop shitting on me, stop making stuff up and making me look bad. You know, it's like kiddie shit. I mean, you watch the
Hello,
videos,
Calcium.
your brain fucking melts because it's like made for a 4-year-old.
Good to see you.
Right? It's the kind of shit that those people will watch. So why? So you think, oh, it's not a big deal, just ignore it. And then look, then this is what everyone finds about me, and no one even knows that I make good content. Instead, they just think that that's really me, right? So yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I don't care about it. I ignore it as much as I can. And it's just sad that most people will only just find that because that's it. YouTube doesn't care. They just hands-off approach. Let the toxic go to the top because at least it'll get engagement and we can sell ad space on it, which makes no sense. Why would you want your ads on toxic videos? Don't you think that if an advertiser saw an ad on a more positive video with community engagement, people feeling good, and then an ad pops up, they probably watch it?
No, they would not
Versus,
like their
oh,
ads
look,
on
the
your
toxic
fucking
video.
videos,
the
dude.
Fucking ad block anyway. Click the fuck, get the ad out.
They would absolutely
Skip.
not want their
They're not gonna fucking sit there and watch an
ads
ad
on
on a
your
video that's
videos.
ripping someone a new asshole. But that's what YouTube doesn't understand. They're so dumb. They're so seeking the immediate gain that they don't understand the long-term performance of the site. They just don't. They just keep making these stupid short-term gain decisions. Change the algorithm, push shorts, push this. None of this will benefit the site in the long run. All you're seeing is an exodus of people who wanted to make meaningful content leaving the site because they can't do it anymore because it's not viable. Mr. Game Master did a super chat. Confirmed AC Shadows
wants it all
map
to
is the
crash
size of
again.
Origins. Okay. Well, I think we figured out it would be large, right? It would probably be the same as the open world games. I couldn't imagine that it would have been a small map, right? At all. You knew it was this game with the two protagonists and everything was going to have a giant map. They're going back to the formula of Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla. For better or worse.
Do you guys remember
Google will...
when DSP's character in Valhalla laid down with the woman? That's all. He laid down next to her, and then they woke up next to each other, and he fucking bitched and complained about it so much because it was sexual content. He literally, I think, to be fair, I think it was implied that they, like, slept together that night, but they literally, all that was shown was him, like, laying down next to a woman, who I think also was his wife or something.
Will crack it and make all people obsolete. It'll just be a machine improving and evolving for its own use. There you go. You go to my channel and click channel search. Does it even work? There used to be an actual search function.
Yeah, it's right.
All right.
There's a
That was
fucking
on
magnifying
the channel.
glass
If you
right
went
there.
to, like, playlists, there'd be a search box, and you could click on the search box and find the playlist you wanted. That's gone. That's completely gone, from what I can see. Yeah, that's gone. There is a search. Okay, so let me try this. Okay, there is a search function, but it's hidden.
Oh,
it's
hidden.
not right in front of you.
It's
What you have to
hidden.
do is go to the main channel page. Okay.
Okay, so now he finds out that one of his big points about the rant is completely wrong. So now he's just gonna say it's hidden.
Let me actually reload the main channel page just to confirm that.
And he has a
So
double
when
check.
you're on the DSP Gaming main channel page, to the far right of all the tabs, if you're on mobile, I don't even think you can see it. There is a magnifying glass. And if you click on the magnifying glass, a new field opens up that says search. It doesn't even show until you click on it. And then you can type in what you're looking for. So, for example, Heavy Rain.
Why am I doing these streams again?
And
Only because I like you
so I got
guys.
Heavy Rain, the anniversary run. Best and worst of DSP Classics Heavy Rain. The original PS Move demo. There's the anniversary run.
It must be so specific.
I don't even see the original. Was the original on Dark Side Phil? I don't think so, was it? That's the PS Move demo. Indigo Prophecy came up. Maybe the original Heavy Rain was on Dark Side Phil? I'm not sure. This is not coming up here. There's actually a game called Rain. What the fuck? There was a game called just Rain. I don't even remember that game.
What the fuck?
A game just called
Game called Rain?
Does anyone remember that game?
He said that like
Rain?
4 times so far. Rain. He said the name
don't.
like 5 times now. Yeah, exactly,
So
Chorus.
basically, I'm
DQ.
scrolling so far down now Alan Wake came up
Alan
before my
Wake
original
came up.
Heavy Rain playthrough. I'm not kidding. So I saw my redone playthrough, which was the anniversary run. I saw like a best and worst of classics where I did
Okay, how the fuck is YouTube supposed to know what's the redone playthrough and what's not?
montages years ago. I saw some year-end countdowns and best DLCs. I'm now seeing Alan Wake. Okay. I still haven't gotten to the original Heavy Rain. Now I see Enslaved. So there you go. Even in my own channel search, just trying to find the original Heavy Rain playthrough, it didn't come up. I'm in my own channel search. It's giving me
because
everything
it's not on
beyond
that
2 souls
channel.
now. Where the fuck is Heavy Rain?
It's not on that
It
channel.
won't give me the original run. It refuses. Now I'm getting StarCraft. So
No,
I guess
it
I give up at this
refuses.
point. Yeah. It literally won't show me
Yeah, shut the
what I
fuck up.
searched for.
I hate,
That's
dude. I
great.
hate this
mean,
guy. Why
but
am
anyway,
I doing
that's
this?
still better.
Why am I
At least you
back?
would have gotten a Heavy Rain playthrough of mine if you searched there. So yeah, do not use the YouTube search. Do not use Google search.
Oh
You go to my
God.
main channel page of DSP Gaming. Go all the way to the right of the tabs. There's a magnifying glass. Click on the magnifying glass and type in what you're looking for, and then you have a chance.
He knows
to
he has like
possibly get the
10
content you're looking
channels.
for. Okay. Alex Master says searching for your content works fine for me. I'm not sure if it's coming in Canada, and internet and content have different laws.
It's
I
because
don't
they're in
think so.
Canada.
I think that Google search would be the same no matter where you are in the world. But again, I don't know what kind of search you're using, Google search or if you're using YouTube search.
Hey, Pope Piss Pod.
Jade, what's going on? Yes, I am ready. I am ready for the conclusion of Another Crab's Treasure to see how it all ends today.
Yeah, I'm back for Ringu 2.
When I think of Halo Infinite, I thought it was quite good. The campaign was one of the best Halo campaigns in ages. Probably because previously they were terrible. All right, they were really, really bad. In the last few, last few iterations. So thankfully, it was actually quite good. And the multiplayer at first was also great. I thought that Halo Infinite was one of the best games of the year that year, and then they dropped the ball and ruined
Yeah, you'd
it with
unironically
their
be better
ineptity.
off using
Bungie,
Kick Pig Go.
Sadly, once they passed Halo on, it just hasn't been what it once was. And so this 343 Studios or Industries or whatever, they fucked it up. They had a gem and they basically let it become tarnished and fall into disrepair instead of polishing that gem and keeping it nice and shiny for everybody. It's sad. Playthrough
That's
actually
sad.
was quite fun. I liked it.
It's not on that channel. I hope
If you
somebody
find
tells
commercialization
them.
of YouTube disgusting, why do you choose to stay and do it for a job? And don't you profit from gross commercialization? What do you think? Do I? First of all, let's be honest. Do I still make ad revenue on this site? Yes, I do. Okay, I'm not going to lie about that. I do make ad revenue on this site. Is it my primary income? No, it is not. But it's still supplementary income. Okay? I always urge people to get YouTube Premium. That way you don't have to watch ads. That way I make out and you make out. You're getting a service from YouTube Premium that's so much better than just watching ads.
Who are we making out with?
And I strongly recommend that to anyone there who watches
I
my
was
content. YouTube
flabbergasted.
Premium, you get use the entire site.
By the
You can
View Cat review.
download videos to watch when you don't have an internet connection. You can actually subscribe to shows like this podcast on YouTube Music for free if you have YouTube Premium, and you get it delivered to you every single day when it goes
Whoa.
live, as if any other, just like any other podcast that you would subscribe to on another service. So I don't support the ads and shit on the site, but at the same time, I understand that they're a necessary evil, but I strongly recommend you get YouTube Premium as a way around it. Okay? Outside of that, I primarily make my living on crowdfunding. It's tips, it's memberships, it's super chats, it's things like that. That's how I make my living, not ad revenue. Ad revenue is a part of it, but not the biggest part, that's for sure. It's not like it used to be back in the day, for sure. But if you have a problem with commercialization in general,
Yeah, just
all
don't
right,
get the ads
you're
at all.
probably gonna have a problem with life in general.
I have
That's
YouTube
just what
Premium,
happens
but
to
just
human
because
existence. It sucks. But
features
the
on
difference here,
mobile
my
are
problem
very
is
good
not
for
the
me.
commercialization of YouTube. My problem is YouTube changing their content recommendations and requirements for being popular and literally downgrading the quality of the site because of it. Would you
That's a
rather
show,
come to a
right?
site where you can find meaningful content, informative content, fun and silly content, or a site that's literally a bunch of assholes doing
Where has the informative and fun and silly content been?
pranks,
I haven't seen it
staged
yet.
stunts, insulting each other, drama content, fucking gossip content? That's all YouTube is now. They have literally turned from a place where you can go for being the place to broadcast yourself and your talent all over the internet with no production
My problem
budget
is I don't
to
get money anymore.
The TMZ of the internet. That's all they are. It's a bunch of
The
assholes.
TMZ of the internet.
Just why? Oh, because there's more engagement now on our ads and shit. Well, you're an idiot then.
Yeah, you said that earlier. It might have been Mustard and Phrase that if you start go into YouTube without any account logged in, you don't get fucking Turkey Tom or whatever on your front page. You get a lot of really normal shit.
You know, like what the fuck is wrong with that? I have no problem with commercialization. The commercialization portion of it is kind of, again, the necessary
PDF file.
evil that's always been the necessary evil. My problem is not the commercialization. My problem is that you basically changed the site from being something meaningful and positive to something negative and toxic for the sake of the buck. Why? Because you couldn't run your site right. Remember, and this is something I didn't bring up.
Hey, P5 phone.
The major reason that YouTube had to keep doing all these changes is because they fucked up. The management didn't know what they were doing. The management had this incredibly lazy, and that's the best way to describe it, incredibly lazy approach to running the site. Instead of being proactive, instead of actually being, hey, we want to have
only
content
Phil
that's
was
good
there
and positive and meaningful, and that
to help
would
everyone out,
advertisers.
tell them what
They
to
said,
do.
Anything goes. So what happened? Ads were running on videos where people were saying racist, sexist, terrorist things. PewDiePie says the N-word in a video that has a big fucking Starbucks ad on it. What happened? Then those advertisers run from the site and say, fuck this, we want no part of this. The adpocalypse happens, and now they're desperate and they have to change everything. Well, maybe if you weren't so lazy and hands-off and you actually created content on the site that was, this is the content we want versus this is toxic shit, then maybe then this wouldn't have happened. But instead, they're so lackadaisical, so hands-off, lazy motherfuckers that they just let the whole site fall apart with automation. And the automation doesn't fucking work. Never has, never will. If they had actual intelligent fucking people running things instead of automation, the site would have never had the problems it ever had. But they were lazy motherfuckers. Those people in charge of YouTube are some of the laziest people. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't have their hands in every day on what people are doing. Literally, I would absolutely love to see the people in charge of YouTube just
if YouTube was proactive, he would have been banned.
A browser that has any algorithm loaded into it based on search history, but just a bare browser, right? First time ever going to YouTube. Click on the homepage and have them watch the top 5 videos. I would love to see.
It's all like fucking cooking videos. There's no drama videos on the front page.
This is what is on the top of their site to push ads and content to people.
I don't want
to again
log out to see, but
actual passion, actual hard work, dedication.
Okay, yeah.
Were rewarded.
I'm signing out on another tab, and then let's see what comes up on the home page. What the fuck? ESP's right. YouTube is trash. It's not loading anything for me. Start watching videos to try searching and get started. The fuck? It doesn't even show you videos at all anymore? It's kind of weird, dude. Let's see what's on trending. I tried every seat on the most expensive airline. I protected a Lego president. LeBrand Family 5 official name, Baby 5 official name reveal. I built 5 secret rooms you'd never find. Sketch, Sunday conversations with Caleb Presley. Australia bucket list. Accidentally photographed something unknown during the eclipse. Smarter every day, 298. We're about to get rocked by these big storms. There's so much drama and negative content, and not the most fucking normie shit you'll ever see.
None of that is rewarded on YouTube today. None. It's
I
just
don't have
do
Chrome up
for
right
the
now.
cheap view today. What more mouth drooling content can you make?
I don't know how to do incognito on this.
To get an ad on it that fucking someone will stupidly just click. Duh. It's just trash. Ad on it that fucking someone will stupidly just click. Duh. It's just trash. All right. I think I said my piece on YouTube today. Did I not?
Yeah, there's a bunch of like sports videos too, like top 10 dunks of the NBA season. Well, thank you, Hate Army Watch, for letting me steal your content. And by letting me, I mean I never asked permission, so who knows? Let's watch a couple more videos.
The hate army troll.
Oh wait, I forgot that Capital Lego Man sent me this.
Joe Taco 13 Cheery says, "Who are the placeholders?"
Who are the placeholders?
I know what the hell that
Erickman.
means. But thanks for the cheer. The placeholders. No idea. Who are the placeholders? You mean in regards to this game?
Dude, this is...
And that's literally
oh
what's
my
happening
god,
on
he cannot
Ichiban.
play, huh?
Like these first
This
3
is
hours,
like lying
this
all
game
the time,
is like,
you
everything
can't
starts
do it.
good. Then all of a sudden, awful thing happens, 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 awful thing happens. It's like, what the hell? Like, they're really piling it on. Like, holy crap, man. And then on top of that, there's just some weird choices they made with the plot. Like a romantic twist at the beginning.
Very
and
mentally
then it just
stable.
gets dropped right on its head again to add to the oh, here's another bad thing that happened in the story. And it's weird, but I get it. It's funny, but it's odd that it's in there. And then on top of that, there's a part of this plot, and this is basically a minor spoiler for the plot. This is actually how the game sets up.
Oh,
but
I haven't played it yet.
These
That's
guys,
okay.
you know, the cast of Like a Dragon are just a bunch of ragtag guys. It's not like they have a giant internet presence. It's not like they really have the ability to defend themselves, right? They don't.
Maybe it sounds really funny when he skipped whatever happened, because maybe internet presence has something to do with the story. I don't think it does, but maybe it does. It sounds so funny. They're a ragtag group of guys, you know, they don't have a big internet presence.
They don't, you know, what could they do? So literally, because people have slandered them on the internet, this drama stuff, and it's funny because they.
If he had a mid to WWE champions, would he have a redemption arc? It's a good question. I don't think so. I think that a redemption arc is not possible for DSP because he's never going to change. If he were a different man, yes, I think he would. But I think specifically for DSP, he's just not going to change.
They actually said, so what is it, like an internet tabloid? That's exactly what it is. Yeah, that's literally what a ton of shit is on YouTube right now. A bunch of scummy tabloid people who have absolutely nothing to actually say about anything. So what they do is they literally make shit up. They take things out of context. They show pictures. They'll show video clips. They'll say, hey, this is what this person is, and they're awful, and blah, blah, blah. And it gets them clickbait views, and it gets them popularity. And then the person who they're basically slamming is the one who takes the brunt of that and has to live with it somehow. And how do you do that when you're not someone of the stature of the person who's basically punching down at you? Well, that's the story of this game. I'm not kidding. That's literally the story of this game, right? And immediately I drew parallels. I'm like, so you remember what happened to me, right? You remember me working at Twitch for so many years? They never had a single problem with me. In fact, I was offered sponsorship opportunities. They had me play games like Choice Chamber and paid me tons of money to play it and advertise the game. They had me do all these different campaigns and things. And then just a few years later, I haven't changed who I am. I haven't changed the style of content I do. I'm the same exact guy. And they kick me out of the partner program. Oh my God. Like, and when I ask them why, they say
just
something
like
hateful speech. But then they refuse to provide any examples of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't think they have to.
So come to find out, months later, I contact someone who actually worked at Twitch, and they showed me the evidence that my haters, the people who don't like me, made a internet slander campaign. They basically packaged it all together. It was like this big epic montage of
Somebody at Twitch contacted him to let him know that the haters made a montage of him.
Moments of my
I
history.
have to press
a lot
X
of them
on that.
were over 10 years before this time period, and all they did was made this edited, here's the worst of Phil, and presented it to Twitch as if, look, this is a guy right now who's on your site in your partner program, but look at all the things he's done, but it's not truthful. Number one, it's all stuff out of context. Number two, it's stuff that's outdated. I don't do that kind of risque commentary. You know, some of this stuff was stuff from 10 years ago before that I haven't done since, and I publicly apologized for, right? So literally, that's exactly the story of Like a Dragon, showing things.
Is that really the story of Like a Dragon? I haven't played the newest one yet. I really need to get the newest one. Those games are so good. But can anyone, without using spoilers, tell me if that is if DSP's life is the exact story of Like a Dragon 2, or what's it called? Like a Dragon something.
Out of context, not representative of what's going on or who the people actually are.
Smuggled
but
evidence
shit
out
up
of the
for drama's
office.
sake, and now they lost their jobs because of it.
Oh, he just like me. He just like me for real.
And I'm like, dude, this is my fucking life. This is exactly what happens to me on a daily basis. I have stalkers on the internet who just make shit up. You know, they have never substantiated their claims of anything that they've said in these things that are ridiculous. You know, every once in a while, I say, okay, we'll feel rage today.
It wasn't the story of the game.
Insulted some players. That's true. It's well documented. The footage is there. You can watch the footage on my...
Yeah, even if the story was the same, I'll say that Ichiban is a complete opposite of Phil. That guy is a really good guy.
My channel, for
and he's my friend.
Right? Who cares about that? But the problem is the other stuff that they say and do about me that's completely falsified, that they have absolutely no concrete evidence of at all, but they say shit all the time. All these crazy conspiracies they come up with, and YouTube allows it. YouTube just allows slander campaigns for personal gain. It's insane.
Yeah, he's
now,
bouncy.
in reality, it's funny because...
Funny because... It's terrifying.
You know, by the way, how about this? I don't know what the fuck idiots are talking about with memes and shit. Oh, it's like, he's just like me. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't follow your dumb fucking memes. So take your meme and shove it up your fucking ass, because I have the ability to make an observation that's factually fucking based.
Oh my god.
Just because I'm Darkside Phil doesn't mean I get to ignore fucking facts that the characters in this game are going through what I go through on a daily fucking basis.
Dude.
Shut the fuck up. Holy fucking shit.
Is this guy legitimately losing
Some people
it?
just can't control themselves.
Has he got it worse?
I'm not taking your shit. I don't care who the fuck it is. There's people in the chat right now. Oh, he's doing a meme. Oh, this is cringe. Shut the fuck up and eat it. Eat it. Give me your mailing address. I want to mail you a spoon so you can eat shit out of my fucking... I'm tired of people saying that because I am who I...
What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Also, if he mails you a spoon, how are they gonna get to your ass and to your feces, your excrement? You also need to mail yourself or show up or something. That doesn't make any sense.
I can't say a factual observation.
So fucking gross.
It's a
I hate
fucking
this guy.
fact that the characters
He
in
has a
that
scat
game are going
fetish.
through what I have factually
fact.
gone through on a daily fucking basis for years. So shut the fuck up. I am not putting up with any of this shit ever again. You're going to tell me I can't make a factual observation?
Oh my God.
How about you kiss my and I'm fucking pissed about it. Because I see this shit. Oh, he can't say that.
He just like me for real,
I can't say a fact? What fucking world do we live in that I can't say a fucking fact, you bitch? Enough is enough with this shit. Yeah, King
It's a
be
scientific
cool.
fact.
King be bitch. You're gonna say dumb shit like that in fucking chat, and
He just wants his booty ate. I agree. He's basically the reason you might be wondering why he's absolutely screaming this, because he wants Cat to hear it. He wants Cat to know that he wants, his ass ate.
everyone else who said that too, because people in the comments, all my haters saying it in their videos. So now we know what you're watching every fucking day, right? You dumb fuck. Shut the fuck up. No one cares about your bitch-ass, meme-able opinions.
Fuck.
There's facts, there's reality, and then there's your bullshit world that you live in on the internet.
Why
You
am I
circle jerk
toxic?
each other with your conspiracy and your nonsense, and no one fucking cares about you except your circle jerking community. The problem is there's too many of you.
Are you guys my circle jerking community? Do we all care about each other?
There's too many fucking idiots. And enough is enough with this shit. It's time to call it out.
He's not getting the hint.
Just because I'm one of the most abused people on the internet doesn't mean I don't get to make a factual observation.
One of the most abused people on the internet. I don't know about that.
Just because I'm one of the most abused people on the internet doesn't mean I don't get to make a factual observation. I can say whatever the fuck I want, and you like it. or you shut the fuck up.
Sóbrame, por favor, you cabrón.
I like it, or I shut the fuck up.
Like, Jesus, relax, dude.
Thank you, Capto. Go, man.
Now,
I'm not gonna
you
listen,
got a problem
JC.
with that? Test me, bitch. Because I'm not putting up with it anymore. I'm not.
Trunks.
I'm not going to have people come in here on my streams and in fucking other videos and say, oh, he's just, oh, look, you know, I'm like him, just like me and him. Shut the fuck. No one even knows what you're talking about. I've never even heard the meme before because I'm not
Just
an
like me
asshole.
for
I'm not
real.
a fucking dumbass, mouth-drooling idiot. I don't follow the dunces follow on the internet. It's my life I'm talking about. Right? And it's true. Follow the plot of this game. This is exactly what I've gone through. I've lost tons of business opportunities. I've lost the ability to branch out on the internet as a content creator. Tons of people, hundreds of thousands of people will
I doubt that the game is about branching out on the internet.
never check out my content.
Like I said, I
Because
haven't played
all
it
they
yet,
hear is
but I kind
conspiracies about
of doubt it.
Right? What they'll do is now they'll take this actual segment of my podcast out of context and just show, look, Phil abuses his viewers by swearing at them. Instead of actually showing the reason I'm doing it. That people are mistreating me, that people are being horrible to me and my family and everyone else. And then when I finally call it out, oh my God, look, in the game it's happening just like what happened with me. Oh, that's so cringe that he would say that. He'd think he's such a big egotistical. Egotistical?
So
How is
fucking
it
screwed.
ego-fucking-tistic?
Thoughts that Phil's a stupid, cowardly, ugly, jobless, narcissistic.
I'm gonna have to come back to this after I play the new Like a Dragon. I really do.
Egotistical man-child.
After I know the story a little bit better.
There we go. To state a fact. You fucking buffoon.
And it's a fact.
You
It's
are
not even
so
an observation.
dumb. Just because you
It's a
don't
fact.
like someone doesn't mean that when they state a fact, the fact is wrong. That means you're an idiot. You understand? There are a lot of people on this planet I don't like, but they say true things sometimes, and you better wise the fuck up and listen. Or shut up about it, because no one cares about you and your drama community on the internet. There is an entire culture of stuff on the internet based on this level of hatred, based on this level of hearsay and tabloid bullshit, and it's ruining people's lives, and mine is one of them. There is literally no fucking reason whatsoever that I should not be in the Twitch partner program. Zero. I never did a damn thing to deserve that treatment. There's people out there who don't even know anything about me, who hate me. But a campaign of slander was held against
Expand Dong, it kind of sounded mean, like he thinks it's the tractor meme, which makes it so much fucking funnier.
me, and those
Yeah, he's
idiots at
winded.
Twitch,
He is-
as unprofessionally stupid as
he
they
is
fucking
out of
are,
breath.
said, oh, we don't want to deal with this drama, so we'll just remove him from the partner program. We won't ban him from the site, because I literally didn't do anything wrong, but as we remove him from the program, now we have no liability. People keep complaining about this guy, right? So, yeah, it's happened to me 100% concretely. By the way, it's on Kiwi Farms. When they did it years ago, they posted up all around Kiwi Farms about it. All the evidence was always there. It's that people want to ignore it. When there's evidence of all the horrible things that have happened to me, oh, that doesn't exist. That never happened.
Oh, that
No.
doesn't exist.
But anytime that I do something even slightly wrong, oh, here you go. Here's all the evidence of everything
My
Phil's
bad,
ever
Shinko.
done wrong in his 15 plus years on the internet. That's not how it fucking works. That's not fair. You're a bunch of bitches. Every one of you is a little coward. Really. You're all nobodies. The people who do that shit. You're fucked up. You're broken in the fucking head. Everyone
You
of
need
you
the white coat to
bitch-ass
take you.
content creators out there. Well, all you do is talk shit about people all day and you call it the news. You're the most worthless humans on earth. Right now,
Well,
if you
about, like,
all had finger snapped away by Thanos, no one would care.
KKK
You're all
members.
replaceable. Every one of you has nothing to add concretely to this planet, nothing positive. You're nothing but a blight on the fucking planet. You're a big hemorrhoid on all of our fucking asses who are trying to make a positive living and help people on this planet. You're the problem. Not us, the ones who you abuse. You're the fucking problem. Get it? If you go away, the world's a better place. I want you to think about that. Now, I'm allowed to say whatever the fuck I want, especially when it's facts. All right? The plot of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is incredibly similar to my life in
That's
that
not a
regard.
fact.
The main characters are harassed by people on the internet, made up slander campaigns.
Oh my God.
They have no means to defend themselves, and now their whole world is in shambles. And that's what the plot's going to be, is exploring what are they going to do to try to figure out what really happened. Where did the misinformation come from? Can they figure it out, right? Now, I'm willing to bet that the rest of the game is not going to be a lengthy court case where they sue the parties for slander or defamation or whatever it may be, because I always get those two confused, right? I'm going to guess they're going to go on a wild ride to Hawaii and they're going to beat the shit out of people. If only I could do that. If only right now I could buy a plane ticket and fly to Hawaii and beat the shit out of people in the streets, and it would solve my problems. But sadly, that's not reality, and that's why this is a video game and not my life story. See? That's the difference. So, I am very much looking forward to the rest of this game and having fun with it with
I
all
don't think
of you
flying
and
is
turning
the
it into a lengthy, chill playthrough. Okay?
It's the hard part. I
and
think
yes,
it's going to be
I'm
kicking
make
people's
these
asses.
parallels
That's the
over
hard
the course
part.
of the game, and if you don't like it, you can literally because it doesn't matter what your opinion is, it's a fact. Fuck off.
Yeah, exactly, Spandong.
Okay.
Wow. As you can tell, I've been watching a lot of DUI videos.
Army, bro.
Hate Army.
Shout
that
out
guy.
to Hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout
Hate
out to
Army.
Hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out
Shout out to
hate.
Hate Army.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
I received another $1.50 tip. This person is very skeptical about you guys and what you nominated for
hard
Indies
work,
Marathon.
rent
Ready?
free.
Listen to this. I don't know why folks have picked Lethal Company for your poll. It's not a game you can play solo and have fun. The fun in that game is fucking around with friends and hearing them over comms like Phasmophobia communication. It's a major part of it. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I have nothing. I didn't do it. I didn't nominate the game. I'm not voting.
Oh my God.
Again, this is what happens when you put the power in the hands of the viewers. Is they're gonna do what they want to do. You know, similar situation if you remember. For Rageathon, people just kept nominating Street Fighter V. And literally every time people did that, I says, but you guys understand I'm not going to rage. It's not that I rage at the game. I don't like it. It's boring. And every time they did that, I would play Street Fighter V in a Rageathon, and I would go on a win streak kicking everyone's ass, not rage, and then the segment would end, and people would be like, wow, that sucked. And I'd be like, yeah, that's your fault. Why did you nominate
that's
it?
your
It doesn't
fault.
cause me rage. I just don't like the game. Right? So, I agree with you. I think
What was DSP's, what was his, what was his marathon where he played that game? Was it called Darkest Dungeon? It was like a 2D game, but it was like an RPG, I think, maybe. But it was 2D. That was a really bad stream. One of the worst I've ever seen.
This is an online-only game, and it's going to be, it's all about voice communication, which I can't do. Then what's going to happen is I'm going to boot it up. I'm going to play,
That's amazing.
for what,
Amazing
15, 20 minutes trying to fuck around with it, not understand what's going on, and probably just quit out, and that's it. Like, it'll be the same as Phasmophobia, which, hey,
Hey, you brought it up.
people want to see it. They want to see what they want to see, right? I'm not going to deny them, but if people don't understand at this point what kind of a gamer I am after all this time, I don't even know what else to say. I'm not one of these fucking viral multiplayer streamers that just jumps on with other people and fucks around. I make different kinds of content than most people. So, can't really make people understand if they don't get it by now. I guess they're just, I don't know, they're slow or something. I don't know what else to say. You know what kind of content I make. I'm not going to be using a mic. I'm not going to be doing a team of people online. Maybe they just did it on purpose because they think it won't turn out well, which doesn't matter. That's why there's so many games in the poll. I am playing this Noita game. And we got 5 other games in the poll. So we don't even have time for 6 games, right? We don't. So I don't even know.
I think that's why I remembered that marathon, because he was saying stuff about like Darkest Dungeon. He was like, "Oh, people are voting for this game," and I think it's the second time he had played it. He had played it once, but then he started over or something during the marathon, or he didn't start over, and he kept on playing his save file, but he had no idea what he was doing. And he complained about that. He was like, "Oh, people are picking stupid games for marathon. These don't work in a marathon setting. You guys need to think before you nominate a game."
I don't know why people would think that it's a big deal to put a game in there if you think it's going to fail. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let's continue.
He canceled the Halloween marathon because he thought he had COVID. He didn't even have it. He just thought he did. We're playing this video for Mighty D. DSP's miserable Christmas fundraiser was a depressing failure. This from 5 years ago, 2018. I don't know if this is the one I'm thinking of, but let's watch it anyways. Yeah, we're never. Nobody would ever find out what his Halloween costume was. It's horrible.
Alrighty. Hello, everyone. What's going on, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Happy Christmas Eve. I'm Darkside Phil, and I welcome you to my gameplay stream for the day. Although, let's be honest here, this stream will be a lot less about focusing on gameplay and a lot more about just having a good time. Being chill, being fun, being merry.
Being fun and merry.
Just having a really, in general, fun day. Whoa, the camera... I'm just about merry.
Oops, I don't remember. I don't think he was drinking yet at this point on stream, right?
Hello,
everyone. Or no, he might... No, he was...
As
yeah,
we are here,
okay.
Everyone,
Yes.
I've already begun with my holiday drinking festivities, as I said I would. The whole point of today's stream is to be chill and have fun and be merry. It's not about serious gameplay. It's not about, oh my god, I have to win matches in Street Fighter, or I have to make serious advancement in a game that I'm playing. It's more about just dicking around and having fun. You know what I mean? As you can see, I'm already...
God hand, he hated that one.
This is my dragon sweater that I have for the holidays, and I do have other things in store for you guys as well later on in the stream.
Subject, I remembered immediately.
Doing. So it's going to be a fun, chill stream with a holiday vibe.
God hand was horrible.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to God Hand. Yeah, it's a God Hand, God Hand. Can you believe I'm playing God Hand again?
What the hell?
Oh, damn.
Okay, God Hand. A thorny bush should be fun also. This is Phil. They can do thorny bush. Look at this. What a unit. He didn't move. Oh my god. Wow. Gosh.
There you go, Phil. Pummel him. There we go. What are you guys talking about? This is the best God hand footage I've ever seen. He's killed. Oh. Never mind.
God damn it.
I'm dodging. Dude, this is a terrible game. It really is. It's so bad. It's so bad. They should remake this game with a modern engine. It would actually be pretty good. I don't dislike the actual atmosphere of the game and the premise and the combat itself. It just needs much better controls. The camera is absolutely terrible. You take way too much damage.
There you go.
And the dodge is garbage. The dodge isn't a real dodge. You get hit out of it all the time.
The dodge isn't a real
If they're gonna
dodge.
improve those three things, it's gonna be great. I like a remastered version of the game that actually plays like a modern game. Fuck this. That's it for this game. Let's do something else.
Yeah.
Seriously. I can't take it anymore.
Less than 2 hours.
Alright, we're gonna pound this. We're gonna finish this.
Pound it. Pound it, Phil.
Alright, Santa's butt. Thumbs up.
Oh, great.
Alright, Home Alone 2 Lost in New York.
Is this the
Sega
one you
Genesis.
played
Last year I
Darkest
played Home
Dungeon,
Alone
or
1.
is not?
This year I'm gonna try Home Alone 2 and see how this goes. What the fuck?
Ah, shit, it might not
This
be.
game is weird, man. That was the sound effect they chose for that? Okay.
This might not be the one I'm thinking of, but we can watch this anyways, because
I
pretty
gotta
fun
take a
and
drink
chill.
of Bad Santa after that.
See if I can find the one I'm thinking of.
I'm just gonna ignore stupid tips. Like this person asked me if I'm gonna collaborate with Soldier Boy. No, Windmill Meister. I've never heard of Etika. Never heard of this person before. Never, not once. I don't know anything about popular streamers on freaking Twitch.
Oh no.
This game's pretty tough. It's pretty tough, man. Eddie Gray Superstar says, I look chill. How many beers have I had? This is only my second, but I had an eggnog beforehand.
You look pretty chill. How many bills have
beer. This one's like 7.5%.
beers have you had?
Fusion has stopped.
Was it? It might have actually been an indie marathon. No, this isn't. I don't know.
It's working.
I don't know,
You gotta
guys.
be kidding me. I went make a save state. The fucking thing crashed. I'm
He
fucked.
literally named this video "Wasting Time in Darkest Dungeon." If you're wondering how horrible this gameplay was, this footage from a streaming marathon held on March 3rd, 2018. Okay, maybe I can find it now.
I'm completely fucked. Andy Chris Superstar says, when is the next break? I've been holding in a poop. What the hell? Andy Chris Superstar says, how am I buzzed after 2 beers? I thought you said you enjoyed gin after every stream. No, I never said that. You're an asshole. I don't drink all the time. I've said this many times, but people are just fucking assholes who want to believe what they want to believe. You are a dumb ass, and you think that I drink every single stream. That's right, Antichrist Superstar, calling you an asshole is very
it
festive.
was
That's
Darkest
correct.
Dungeon, is what I was thinking of.
Guys apparently become incredibly touchy
It wasn't
now.
Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, I got this one and the whatever marathon
Okay.
confused.
He hates the game, dang damn it. I have no idea what to do, man. I have no idea. This sucks. Oh no. Most people are saying they're not enjoying the game, so.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Most people are saying that, so it must be true.
Finally, a fight is coming my way. I've been waiting almost too long. I did a Hail Mary Shoryuken, which was immediately punished. Then immediate attack, which I cannot stuff because this game is terrible. Golden Nobles has done a 50-bit cheer and says, drink, 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 drink. Then indeed I shall drink more of my cranberry tart ale here, yes. Oh look, all meaties, all safe, all complete nonsense in high-level Street Fighter
Yeah,
play.
feels-
However,
feels
Street
safe
Fighter
hours
does
are
not
gonna be
cater
gone.
to high-level play.
That's horrible.
It caters to scrubs. And then a complete guess, knowing that if I had blocked, I would have completely punished, but a guess to try to win the round. The game really rewards terrible guessing gameplay, and the game is terrible, which is why I hate it. It really is a shame that Street Fighter V really does not focus on any kind of skill, but instead just about
Yes, this is
cheesy
Wendy's
gimmicks
chocolate milk.
and safe moves. That really is the story of Street Fighter V. It's completely safe anti-airs, completely safe meaties, completely safe moves that are not punishable, and doing them ad nauseum. A nice frame-skipping victory for the man. Performed absolutely nothing impressive. As usual, a loss to terrible gameplay,
As
And
usual, lost terrible
bad
gameplay.
online connections. It's just slow,
I agree with that.
boring, fucking bad connections, same meaties.
Hey,
same-
TJX.
It's the same. The
You have a
game
new
sucks, man.
YouTube account?
I
Why
seriously
why
can't
aren't you
do it
mod?
anymore. I did for an hour. I can't even be Bob Ross anymore. I'm so fucking bored. I'm so bored by this game. I can't.
You can't even be Bob Ross
The
anymore.
game sucks so hard, man. I can't do it. I can't even be Bob Ross playing this game anymore. I can't.
Can't even be Bob
Any other
Ross.
game I could
That's
probably keep being
crazy.
Bob, I can't do it in this game. This game sucks so bad. Oh, this game sucks. It's just so unfun. It's the most. It's so boring. When I actually get into it, I get bored. I want to go to sleep playing this fucking game. It's nothing like a valid or fun fighting game. It's just so boring. All right, everyone, we're gonna attempt some H1Z1.
children, this is Bob
56
Ross.
people. Ugh. So I gotta wake up. I shouldn't have drank today. I don't think I'm gonna drink anymore on stream. I'm serious. I don't think I'm ever gonna do it again. There's no point to it. It makes me tired. It makes me tired and it gets me down. It
Oh,
makes me disappointed
depression's
when,
hitting.
like, things don't go perfectly right. Like, what's the point?
Oh no.
Back in the day, I would have this giant glass of rum and coke, and I would drink and do stupid shit in games. I don't do that anymore. My playthroughs now, I actually...
He's changed
I
now.
don't take it for granted anymore. I don't act like it's a joke. You know, when I play games, I want to entertain you guys and have fun and hang out with you. I don't want to be acting like a dick or screwing up in games or, you know, feeling down because I'm drinking when I'm playing. I don't think I should do it anymore. Like last year, it was a big gimmick. Phil's gonna drink during the holiday stream. It's so cool because he hasn't drank on stream in a million years or whatever. I honestly don't think that I should do it anymore. I don't think it's a gimmick that's worth bothering with. New York Hustler says you don't have to be serious all the time. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm trying to be super serious. I'm saying that, like, I'm trying to put out a fun holiday stream for.
Oh yeah, when he gets he's gonna try Captain Crunch, but then he realizes that that's literally just normal Captain Crunch, but in like a silly box.
People were like, "Wow,
that's
this
amazing."
really sucks.
And then he just tries it, and he's like, "Yeah, it tastes like Captain Crunch."
And I'm like, "Damn, that's a downer. If anything, that's a downer." I'm trying to put out a fun holiday stream. People are telling me I suck and the stream's terrible. Like, damn, obviously I'm doing something wrong. I should be playing games that we can interact and have fun with then instead of these shitty ones. Yeah, get blasted and flip out. Yeah, and then get banned from Twitch.
Hey, Jay,
great idea. Get completely sloshed on stream, act like a complete and utter asshole, and get banned from Twitch completely. Sounds good. How about no? Alright, so Swaggin said, I think there should be a healthy balance during marathons. A lot of us come here for you, but it's the games that are lacking. Should be experience to keep it interesting. I know my guy Lamb has been wanting an old school Hitman, but it never wins.
Is Swaggin still there?
There should be a rule where you can't nominate the same games over and over again. Yeah, I hear ya. Honestly, it's disappointing to me.
Swaggin's was
because
most annoying because he was such a kiss ass.
Like, I give everyone
until the Resident Evil
playthrough. Control the
playthrough.
games I play on these marathons, and no one listens to me. Like, I'm like, it's very easy. There's like no lie, 15 to 20 people tops who nominate games for these marathons. The patrons, right? There's more patrons.
You have
than that,
so much power
15,
as a
20 people
patron.
tops who nominate, and the fact that people are like, oh, well, I don't want to ever become part of a Patreon because it's just my nomination. Dude, you have no idea. Like, I'm not even kidding you.
Every now and then.
Every game, what happened? This person
there
just
is no
survived
secret Discord.
The gas, I guess, yeah.
By the way.
Every person who nominated a game that was available to play, basically that game made it in. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people nominated games that I needed to order because they were games that were not digitally available for this marathon, and therefore because they weren't digitally available, it was too late to order them in time for Christmas. So
sounds like bad planning on his part.
There's probably like 8 games total that made it with multiple nominations or whatever. So it's super simple. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Pledge to Patreon, $5 or more.
K-pop
nominate. Your game's
DJ.
probably going to get into the voting rounds. If not, make it to the marathon. You know what I mean? But people don't listen to me. Like, they're like, oh, no, if I pledge, it's my vote doesn't matter. My nomination doesn't matter. It's not going to make it. It's not going to count. It's the complete opposite.
That dude has no
You
head.
have no idea how much power people have. You literally have
so much power.
They don't believe, or they take it for granted because they're not.
It's so crazy. If you give him money, you're gonna have so much power, and then he's gonna bitch and say that the games you nominated suck and they don't fit the marathon, and you need to think more critically about what type of games you nominate.
Patrons, they don't understand the power they have just by doing that. So no, but I hear you, Swaggins. Like, looking at the games that were nominated, I kind of knew.
It's pretty funny, Killer Groups.
What would and wouldn't be interesting. Like, I thought God Hand would be alright. I thought Home Alone 2 would be alright. Street Fighter 5, I thought people would want to see me play it as a gimmick, but I didn't know how to make it interesting because I hadn't played it since September, and I knew with all the balance changes, it would be a waste of time. But people wanted to see it. You see what I mean? It's because I told you guys, I have no money now. Like, I'm not even kidding. I have no money for anything.
People are so dumb.
You know, it sucks. Like, basically, I screwed everything up. Like, this month, finances I knew were going to be all messed up.
He paid twice on
and I was hoping that things would go good
bill?
during holiday events to make up for it, and everything would be all right.
Or is this not
February, like, I double paid bills that I shouldn't have. That ended up like emptying my bank account, and it's my fault for being so stressed out that I did that. But I did. I double paid 2 bills like an idiot. So there's no way to get that money back. That money went towards, credit cards that I owe. And it's great that I have those credit cards to use, but I don't have the money to pay bills now. It's like,
you paid more off on the.
But it's because I've been so fucking.
Paid more
you guys
off,
have no idea. I've been so fucking stressed
not
out.
Not like you
recently.
lost the money.
Like, to my wits' end, stressed out. Can't get sleep some nights and shit.
Well, he did kind of lose money because he got bankruptcy.
You know, it's not just me, it's Kat too. Like, we're really stressed out to the point where she's overworked, I'm overworked.
That's
My voice
overworked.
has been all shot.
And Mitch works like 3 days a week.
And there's nothing I can do about it. She's like, you know, you're working so much, you sound horrible. I'm like, what do you want me to do? I have to keep working. You know, I have to keep paying bills and stuff. And what else am I supposed to do? Same thing with her, you know. She's been working way more than normally she would and taking as many hours as she can. And
You must be saying something really
sucks
toxic,
that, like,
capital Go,
the
man.
stress adds up and turns into even worse stressful situations. Because the stress builds up, it makes me make stupid mistakes like that. Like, why'd I double pay 2 bills? I'm an idiot. I know that's my
God.
fault, but...
That's so horrible.
No, I'm done drinking, Dark Bear. I'm done drinking for the day. I already was feeling like shit. Like, it was actually making me feel depressed and shit. About people not
Robust
liking
bills.
the stream and things being slow and... The future is making me not feel good. If you're drinking and you're not feeling good, that's bad. You should stop drinking immediately. Which is why I stopped. I started drinking an energy drink. I did the right thing. If I kept drinking, I probably would have.
No, because actually he seems
Alright,
way
everyone,
worse
so,
now than when he was drinking
welcome
earlier.
to the conclusion
He's
of
probably
my
just
holiday
drink
gaming
more.
special for 2018.
It was rough.
I'm not gonna lie, like the first 2 games were pretty good, but as I drank more and more beer,
Yeah, he was. This is his.
I got down on myself, especially when
This is Michael Jordan. The Twitch era. That was like Phil, Michael Jordan. 90 when he started winning, 92 to 97, or whatever the fuck it is. He was just in his prime, destroying everyone his wake when it came to asking for money.
when I was playing Street Fighter 5, I was trying to basically entertain an audience by acting like Bob Ross because I knew that the gameplay wasn't going to be good. But then I came back playing H1Z1 and ended up winning a match. Figure that one out. So I apologize. I certainly didn't drink the entire stream. Honestly, I'll be honest with you guys. Like, with the stuff that's been going on in my life recently and everything, I don't think I should be drinking on stream. You know, I actually started to feel down on myself and stuff while I was drinking. I was like, man, this is not a good idea. So I immediately stopped drinking. And I was like, okay, maybe I should just focus on positivity. And I did. I played H1Z1. I ended up winning a match. Pretty crazy, right?
What was the 5K payment?
Just so everyone knows, that
Forgot
people
what
are like,
that was.
oh, what about the DSP tries it? I mean, you really want to do it? We could do it. It's not. I'm telling you right now, that's not going to be great. Like, the whole point behind the DSP tries it was that I was supposed to do it as like a video that I was going to do off stream and film and edit to be funny and have overreactions and stuff. All right, we'll do it. Let's do it. Fuck it.
Let's
do it.
go.
Why not? All right, give me a second.
We're
I gotta go
begging
downstairs and grab it. All right. So the live holiday DSP tries it is. Are you ready? Drum roll.
Oh,
Here we
was
go.
it taxes? Doot doot.
It got me again. That's not it either. All right, finally got the
Yeah,
drum roll.
yeah, it was taxes.
It's Christmas Crunch, everybody. That's right. It's Captain Crunch's Christmas-themed breakfast cereal.
Except,
Now, originally what I was gonna do, just to let everyone know,
this dude's literally, for his special event to cap off the night, he is going to eat plain-ass Captain Crunch.
I was gonna dress up either as Bob Ross or Santa Claus, and I was gonna sit
Slightly
in the kitchen
killer
and
groups.
do like an edited video where I eat it and I act and everything. And
And you
sadly,
pay
it
his
didn't work
bills.
out. Reason being, as you guys know, my voice got all screwed up this past week. So every time I had an opportunity to do it, I couldn't because I sounded terrible. And then I was gonna do it last night, and I couldn't because I had almost completely lost my voice. So I had like no opportunity in the past week to actually do this. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna try it live. All right. Here's the thing. I didn't realize this when I bought it. I thought, oh, this would be a great thing for DSP Tries It, right? It'll be a cool thing to try out. And then last night, Kat goes, so you know that that's just regular Captain Crunch, right? And I was like, huh? I grabbed the box and started
Don't
looking.
they always go like shopping together or whatever? Did she not point it out? Why did she wait until the last minute to point it
And
out?
I'm like, oh shit. All it is, it's Captain Crunch that shaped like Christmas shapes. That's supposed to be a Christmas tree, I guess.
38
That's supposed to be a Christmas
or something
tree.
year old man
Sure it is.
eating regular Captain Crunch. That's what this is. He's eating regular Captain Crunch. which everyone has had. Oh, it tastes like Captain Crunch.
So, what does it taste like? Holiday cheer and magic, yeah.
So,
He got
hopefully you
scammed.
guys enjoyed the stream. I apologize that it really wasn't very good in comparison to, I guess, previous things I've done. You know, basically, when I started the stream off with God Hand and started drinking, I guess people liked it, or at least thought it was all right. Then I have to play God Hand for like an hour. People were tired of it. They wanted me to do
You
something
even
else.
put milk in it.
So then I moved on to Home Alone 2. I was liking it, but the stream viewers were complaining that it was boring. And
He's
they wanted
just
me to do
bitching
something
about
else.
this now.
I think a lot of people wanted me to see me play Street Fighter 5. Again, not kind of using your head, realizing, number one, I haven't played Street Fighter 5 since September, so I'm not going to
using your
remember
head.
anything about the game, like the characters I was playing. And number two, they changed the whole game. Like, they completely changed the balance of the game. So it's a lot different now, and I don't understand any of the changes. So obviously, me playing it out of the blue and not knowing anything, wasn't going to do very well. And then, I was trying to be Bob Ross, basically, during it, which lasted a whole, like, 40 minutes. And then
That's
I
so
got
cool.
I was just so upset how bad the game is. You know, I'm sorry, but, you know, I'm not going to go into detail, but Street Fighter 5 is such a major disappointment for someone like me who I grew up with Street Fighter. I love the franchise, and up to now, they've always put so much time and attention into every iteration of Street Fighter.
He's
This
pissed,
is really
dude.
the first one that I feel they just didn't care. They just wanted to make money, and the game is not competitively good. So,
Use your
you know,
head when you
that kinda-
ask me to
it
play
really
a game that
saddened
you're
me,
paying
and I'll
money
be very
for.
honest with you guys. Like, I thought today people would come out who I hadn't seen, and people would be very, like, super supportive. And not to say you guys weren't. Some people were coming out and being supportive, but I
Imagine
thought that I'd
having
have,
paid
like,
money to him, and then
bunch of
you
people
hear
being
this.
festive and active, and really didn't happen. It more ended up being kind of just a more normal stream, if not even a little slow.
Imagine being Joe up here, top tip $20, giving him $20, and then hearing this rant about how it wasn't enough. And
And
he
it made
thought
me feel
people were
kinda
coming to give him
depressed
money.
with all the stuff going on behind the scenes with me. And then the alcohol got to me. You know, the liquor hit me that, damn, I feel kind of shitty. I feel depressed because I was thinking it would be the polar opposite. People would be festive and active and want to come out and hang out with me, even if the games were very good. And it was kind of the opposite, where people were kind of like, this sucks. And I was like, damn, that sucks. It sucks trying to do something special, you know, going out of my way, hyping it, dressing up, trying to plan stuff for it, dressing up like
Go
Bob
to
Ross and
sleep,
everything.
mustard and fries.
And then it
Let's
ends
see
up
how
being
long
kind of
it
a
is.
dud. So I apologize for that, you know. I'm actually glad I stopped drinking, because that's the thing, and I've learned this from experience. If you're drinking
I'll watch it
and you're
next
feeling
time.
bad, that's the opposite effect you're supposed to have. It is a depressant, it is a downer when you drink alcohol. It's meant to be that. But if you're starting to feel like bad or negative, that's
yeah,
when
that's
you need to
50
stop.
minutes.
Because
I'll
it's
do it
just going
next
to get
time.
worse. If you keep drinking, it's just going to make you feel worse and worse. That's why I stopped, and now actually I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling good. The liquor's kind of passed through my system. I'm
Excellent
actually feeling
syndrome.
a lot better now that I did H1Z1 and got out of my system. So, fair enough. Creation says, well, maybe people are just busy with the holidays. No, I hear you, but when I do stuff like this, I have to directly compare it to previous performance. And last year, even though people told me the games I played during the Christmas marathon were
I was a
shitty,
body double for the Iranian
Christmas Marathon
president,
was
so
very successful. People came out.
I
and
got
hung
some
out.
free
The
time now.
membership was good. The support was good. This year it's like slow, and that's not good. You know, I need to at least maintain a
Whoa.
level, and basically I didn't even maintain the level I had. That's not good. You know, and it's sad to me that I really did work to try to build this up and make it something special, and I failed. You know, but that's life. You have victories, you have failures. Today's a failure. You move on, right? You push forward, you try to have a victory tomorrow, and that's what I'm going to try to do.
have a
But the other
victory
metric
tomorrow.
is, did I succeed in my goals financially? And the answer is no. I was hoping that this holiday event would make people come out and be supportive, because like I told you guys, right now I'm not in a good place at all. And even though it looks like if I can last a few months till February, then I'll at least be in a better position. Not great. I still haven't done well enough for myself to, for example, pay my taxes and stuff in April. And not to say that I need it by February. I don't. I need it by April. But financially right now, things are terrible. And I thought that holiday event, like
There you go,
last year,
Razio.
would get people out, and it didn't.
Exactly.
And so what I could say is, did I have fun? Yeah, I did. Did you guys have fun? Maybe 50-50. But did I succeed in what I was out to do? No. And that's what makes it a little bit sad.
I apologize for my weakness during the holiday marathon. I don't think I'll be drinking on stream again, as it legit made me feel awful. Compounded with my own troubles, and that's not what you wanted or needed during a festive event. I will do better, friends. Cool. Thank you, Mighty D. Well, I am. Does this end screen still work? Let's see. Oh, there you go. I will be back soon. So, I'm going on a slight vacation, a staycation, if you will, on Wednesday until the next Wednesday. So, if you don't see me for a week, it's not because I gave up after one stream. It's because I'm on a staycation. So, I will see you guys, hopefully before then, but if not, I'll see you next week then. Thank you so much, guys, for coming back, after so many days between streams. So, I really appreciate everyone coming in. Yeah, thank you. I will see you next time.